Hi, I'm Dr. Ross Perry, and I want to ask you this question. Is your budgie randy? Would you know if you had a randy budgie? How do you recognise the signs of randy budgie? Anyway, it's that time of the year. I think the whole year is that time of the year in most of Australia, but certainly it's that time of the year now as we're going through winter and approaching spring, when after the winter equinox, after the shortest day of the year, daylight starts increasing, and that turns on the pituitary gland to turn on the thyroid gland to turn on the testicles and ovaries and start encouraging budgies to get ready for breeding. So we classify, or I classify, I think I'm to blame for the name randy budgie syndrome. That's now in print, and I described that as a young vet many years ago in budgies, and we now, of course, recognise it in virtually all pet birds when they're kept, especially when they're kept without a mate of the same species and opposite sex, and without the opportunity to breed once or twice a year. So in the male budgie, the common signs include getting all excited and showing the whites of his eyes as he's chirping madly at some object in the cage. It could be his image in a mirror, it could be a toy, it could be a little spike or branch on his perch. He'll make do with whatever is available if he has to. Anyway, flashing the whites of his eyes while chirping madly at something and getting all excited, and then this is usually followed by him rubbing his backside on whatever's nearby, if he hasn't got a female that loves him dearly. So that is one of the most common signs of randy budgie syndrome in males. Another common sign is the budgie regurgitating repeatedly to his image in the mirror or onto his favourite toy, whatever it might be. So repeated regurgitation of seed, then swallowing the seed, and repeated regurgitation is another common sign of randy budgie syndrome. In the female budgie, one of the common signs is again flashing the whites of the eyes, but this time instead of standing up tall and high like the male budgie does when he's courting, the female budgie tends to progressively crouch down, and she tends to spread her wings, and she tends to raise her tail. Sometimes she'll rub her vent on whatever's available, but less so than the male budgie. Anyway, these are all signs that your management needs to be improved and that your budgies can be helped a lot more. And you can learn a lot more about all this by reading my book, Dr. Ross Perry's Budgie Book, which is expert advice and available from goldcoastbirdvet.com. I repeat, goldcoastbirdvet.com is where you can choose to buy either the ebook version or the hard copy version. I hope you do so now, and I hope you keep enjoying my videos. You'll see that Mount Warning is gradually disappearing in the cloud again at the edge of the screen behind the old pyramid peak, which traces back to Lemurian times. Anyway, that's another story. See you again soon. Bye for now.